next matchup will be. We're doing E United versus Quetzal after this is done. I wanted to do the Enigma 6 versus Miami Flamingos match, but that's going to be streamed on the other channel. So if you guys want to catch that, I believe it'll be on Starladder 5. That one starts at 8:30, so be sure to watch that one as well. But at 9 o'clock, we'll be doing the Enigma 6 or the E United Quetzal matchup. And then tomorrow, I was told that I'll be doing the Flamingos match then. Again, aggressive up through middle. Close quarters with those MAC 10s and UMPs could be detrimental here for the CT side. Opnu trying to get a forward position. Is going to lay the dink out on Simphis. Not exactly sure why Rick's decided to go for the P90. Goes for the reload with 21 bullets left. You've got a billion. You might as well just keep him in the clip. But we are going to see it all down to Opnu, who is very low on HP right now. 20 to be exact. And it's a little unfortunate Ricks didn't go for the UMP buy and pick up 2 kills because that's $1,200 that he could have otherwise netted. They do spot out Opnu. It is going to be Drone to clean him up. That's $1,200 for Drone into the round. See, Ricks gets 2 kills with the P90, only $600. That was a UMP, that's $1,200. That's a big, big difference. Big, big difference. Big, big difference. So into this one we go 2-0 scoreline. Splyce still in the lead, looking to do a little more damage here. It is going to be pretty much a vanilla pistol round. I think APOC upgraded to a P250, but that's it. It will be push in towards the B-bomb site. Now it is a nade stack strategy here from the CT side. Only 2 nades though. If they had more, they might be able to get more damage out. One already out the back B platform. Incendiary's fading. That's going to be Simphis down through. Spots one on the backside of site. One over towards the boulder, and he's going to find both of those picks. Going to go blow for blow with Raz here, and he's going to take him down as well. Now, APOC has got the P90 to work with. We'll see what comes of this right now. Just sitting over by Heaven. One player wrapping around the side drone. Just jumping around, no big deal here, and that is going to be a 3-0 start for the boys on Splyce. Now, the big question is, do they upgrade? Do they upgrade or do they keep their SMGs to go forward into this one? That's the question. And as of right now, it looks like they're going to keep their SMGs. So they're going to look to take the aim duels. They're going to look to get close quarter battles and use the higher rate of fire on those SMGs and the armor pen on those UMPs to do some damage. You can see Arya already barreling out towards the B bomb site. Incendiary is going to go in through drop, followed by a flashbang. They're already out behind the walls. Here comes the pressure. Arya with 1 at 2. That's already the B-bomb site lost. They only had 2 players defending it. And he's swapped up to an M4 to make it 3. Two-on-4 situation. Splyce. Well, they've swapped out their 2 UMPs for 2 M4s. They've still got a MAC 10 on the field, but they can throw that away. Send them out to chase. Might as well. There's no reason not to. Another M4 salvage. So there you go. That's exactly why those SMGs work beautifully going into that first gun round. If you can get in their face, you can disrupt them, that works out perfectly. And now you can see how much that swaps things over. Now they don't have to buy up any rifles going into the next round except for Drone, who was on a MAC 10 to begin that round anyway, and already has a crap ton of money, 10,650. So look at how, even with the buy down coming out, Ricks is the only one that's low because he went for the P90 into that second round, and he's also had to rebuy twice because he has 2 deaths. Only 3 kills on the board so far for the CT side in 4 rounds. That's another big thing to note too. AWP comes out for Raz. That was saved over from the last round, as well as Zeus's M4, Zeusie's M4. Deep smoke down through the mid corridor. What we're going to be seeing is going to be 3 M4s that were salvaged over. Zeusie aggressive towards long A. He could get caught here. Flashbang goes out. He's going to take the peek. Has 3 of them blinded completely, and he drops the bomb carrier. He's going to double up, maybe even triple up, and he will find all 3. So that's a big hold from Zeusie right there. Going to be looking for a little bit more as well. Pop flash around the corner. Spots out Drone, but Drone's going to get the better of him, down to 28 HP, though. Taking a nap on the park bench. Offnu going to get into the back lines here, and this round looking good for Winterfox. Where is that smoke going to go? That goes all the way deep towards the top side of long A, so that's going to be a little bit of a distraction to kind of anchor those players in towards that A bomb site. Now Rix gives himself up to the Death God. Playing over by the chicken coops! Raz, the AWP. Leaving Drone with 28 HP and a Dream. Making a lot of noise, just thunderfooting it on through there. Two players to contend with. One's APOC with the Desert Eagle. One's Raz with the AWP. Nice shot from him, and Winterfox are on the board. They only lose one. That's Zeusy, who did manage to do 3 kills in that round. Good flashbang down through middle. That blinds the AWP player. It's a reinvestment from Splyce. 4 AKs in the up on Crucial this time around. He wants to go blow for blow with Raz. Boost comes out towards drop zone to actually get a peek on any players trying to boost up Cheeky behind that, but that's not going to be the case. Drone mollied out. Going to take a little bit of splash damage from that down to 94. 92 for Aria. Pop flash in through middle. It actually does more damage than it does good. Pushing around the backside of that smoke, and Drone's going to net himself the opening pick of the round, leaving Offnu to hold this B bomb site. Fast peek from Zeusy in middle. Going to catch out Aria, but he takes a lot of damage in the process. Good shot from Offnu on the backside of that smoke. Does manage to catch out Drone. So it's going to be Crucial on B plat. Try and find something. Gives up his position. The AWP raining out a shot. Rix with... He's got drop control. Simplest. Forward position. Another good bit of damage being done onto Emeg, but right now Winterfox are winning all of the duels. Rick's locked in right now. He can't come out. Now Crucial's going to try his hand at it, but coming around the corner, that's a nice position from Emeg. Now it's down to only Rick's. 1 versus 4. 1, 2, 3. Could potentially do this. Raz, AWP, misses the shot. Out of bullets, though. The reload comes in. Opportunity abound. He can't get onto the site. What is he going to do here? 25 seconds. He's going to go back around towards drop. He does. I don't think he has time. Does he have time? Coming back towards the drop side of things. Raz is going to hear this. Raz is going to try to maybe run away from this one. What is Rix doing? 5 seconds on the clock for the plant. Raz out in front of Boulder. Rix monitor off. Going to try to do some work into this round. Incendiary out onto his position. He's nervous. Spraying wildly with the AK. Can't lock on. Has room to work. And he will clutch it 1v4. Not really sure what was going on at the end of that last round, but Rix does manage to bring it back in a 1 versus 4, clutch it out, and Splyce will find themselves a 5-1 scoreline. Pistols saved now for the Winterfox side. Opening pick going the way of Aria finds Raz on A. APOC going to get swarmed on B, as well as Emeg and Offnu. Nice shot from APOC, rattling off that Desert Eagle from range. And by range, I mean point blank. Rix down and drop, could get backstabbed here. And he will. So 2 kills on the board now for APOC, bringing it back within a marginal and manageable situation. Zeusy on A, though, only a P250. The smokes are going to come out in that direction, and they are going to continue to pressure up. He's behind the APC. Spotting for these players to go on towards the bomb site. Still one at the half wall. He's spotted. Gonna have to do work, and Aria will clean him up. Leaving it on APOC, who does have body armor. APOC is going to find one onto Aria that will be down into a 2 versus 1 now. Can we see the clutch go back the other way? Drone and Crucial, your last 2 standing here for the T side, and Drone's going to make short work of it, make sure that that's not a possibility. 6-1 scoreline now. Splyce off and rolling here on their T side. We might see a force come out here from Winterfox, and I say force because they aren't going to have a lot of money unless they go for the UMP buys, and they will put one under the hands of Emeg, and they're going to go ahead with the AWP on Raz. 6-1 though. If this pace continues on, if they can't have any response out of Winterfox, then things are going to look a little bit wonky, to say the least. Emag, I believe he's one way in this smoke, and he is. They're going to boost on the opposite side and try to throw a little bit of spam his way. Rick's taking a look at it. Raz, though, with the opening pick, and that's still a one-way smoke. They've got Emag boosted. They didn't spot him before, and now he's going to fall from it. Zusi behind the smoke. Drone's trying to jump spot over the top of that. He can't get his head up high enough to actually see anything around the corner, so he's going to have to fall back from this one for the time being. Starting to push up aggressively towards Castle side. They're going to look for the boost, and Drone is crab walking his way around the corner. Zusi free kill. One more to beat over there. That's Arya on the AWP, and he's going to find the trade, but Emag finds Rickson drop, and he's going to find Simphus as well. So it's all down to Arya, 1 versus 4. He's got to ace it to clutch it, and Raz with the op on site. It's going to be very difficult for him to get back in here. Does hit the shot on one. Raz a little slow to the trigger. Flash tries to go out over the top, but he actually misses that. Offnu sitting by the heaven position. Arya does have the bomb. Might have spotted that player in heaven, and they see him move on towards the site. So they're going to get a little bit more of a close position, a little closer proximity. Now he's going to go for the plan. One flanking from long A he's got to be wary of. Smoke's going to come around the corner. I'm not sure he meant for it to go that far. He's going to take the peek out and get down behind the smoke. He's looking for the player to come back around the corner, but Offnu's going to bide his time and find the shot. 6-2 now. Still in favor of Splyce, but at least Winterfox are going to be able to double up their scoreline. The buy immediately back on the board for Splyce. Plenty of money to play with after getting a couple rounds in a row there. They've got 4 in the opening gambit, 2 more after that round trade came out. Now the big thing is can they break the bank again for Winterfox? And if they do, it could be a 2-for-0 trade or a 2-for-1 round trade in their favor and get them up to an 8-2 scoreline. Double up setup now on the CT side. APOC and Raz going to be wielding the scoped rifles. See if they can do it with much of the chagrin of the terrorist side. Fast strat towards B though. AWP in the hands of Crucial. They're going to be looking for this chicken coop position. APOC is over there. Incendiary is on return, but Emag gets caught out. Push continuing on forward. APOC going to be able to clip 1. Looking for a little bit more. Going to find a second. Can he get a third out of this? He is wide out in the open, looking for it, but Offnu is going to be able to find Simphus. It's all down to Ricks. Ricks going wide on the peak, not able to find the shot, and he'll get taken down 2 rounds in a row for Winterfox, and they bring it back 6-3. Just to keep you guys in the loop, the next game that we are doing is not the Miami Flamingos game. I was told by my producer that this channel will not be covering that. It's going to be in the Starladder 5 channel, which I believe is going to be cast in Russian. So I apologize. I don't make the rules. I just play by them. I wanted to cast that match, but we're going to be covering E United versus Quetzal after this match is all said and done. Plus, this one's looking like it's potentially going 3 maps, so we might not be there for the start of the Miami Flamingos matchup anyway. Good molly down towards the bottom side of mid. It's a force buy from Splyce this time around. 2 Tech 9s, Deagle, and 2 AKs to work with. Nice boost there in middle. Arya finding Zusi towards the double doors. That's going to open up that A bomb site for the initial push. You can see them all forcing their way up through that mid ramp. Spotting one on the top of the site. Drone hits the Ripper, takes down Raz. That's the op out of the hands of that A bomb site defense. Crucial getting aggressive with his Tech 9. They've got a clear bomb site to work with. Rick's going to move the bomb up. Bomb's going to get planted in a standard position here, right in front of the doorway. Gonna let that molly burn for a second before extinguishing it with the smoke, and it looks like it is going to be a save out of Winterfox. So 7-3, Winterfox going to drop back to 4 rounds. Splyce taking their lead and extending it a little bit further, and we'll see. We will see what kind of a response Winterfox has after this round is all said and done. Peek down long A. APOC not going to oblige that at all. But it will go 7-3 in favor of Splyce. So the 4-round difference back on the board after 3 rounds. Was it 3 rounds? 2 rounds in a row from Winterfox. Them being able to carry over those 3 weapons are going to be able to force them their way back onto the bye here. Raz going to pick up an M4. AWP stays in the hands of APOC. And Zeusy picking up an M4 as well. They're going to expunge their bank accounts. Three players over towards that mid connector area. 2 players on long A, poised to push in. Flashbang comes out. Flashbang in return. Aria is going to spot out one aggressive towards long A. Push down through the bottom side of middle, though, towards the danger stairs. Drone's going to be leading the charge. Can he find the pick? But Rix, in the meantime, burns E-Mag alive. Not exactly sure how that one ended up. I believe he was actually boosted up in the corner. He was at 58 HP. And they re-mollied the top of drop, and he got mollied out. So, finding the initial pick, Splyce, looking to push on forward with the man advantage. One there at the bottom of slope. There's the peek out. Doesn't spot it immediately, but Raz whiffs. I believe Rix was the only one that got tagged, and he only got hit once. Fast push out here from Offnu. He's going to go down immediately, and it's all falling to crap here for the CT side of Winterfox, and it's going to go 5-on-2. Should be an easy 8th round now for Splyce. They've actually got, well, their economy's not in the best of positions right now on this T side, so they're probably not going to put too much chase into this one. Drone's going to lead the charge. He's going to go for the hunt. They've already got players flanking around towards the back side of that B bomb site, and they're pushing up aggressively here from the CT side. So Rix might get an opportunity at one of these exiting players if they do continue to push forward, but they're going to go back towards long A. Spotted. Rick's holding the angle. He'll drop one M4 out of the hands. Now it's on this AWP. Nice shot from APOC, but he's kind of getting pinched in now. Rick's going to go up towards the drop side of things, jumping out around the corner. Tech 9 out, and he's going to blast him, takes him down. A little insult to injury there. Some BM, 8-3. So again, a good start to this half from Splyce. Already up 8 rounds. Still much potential for the double digits to go forward into the second half. Things on the up and up, to say the least. Five-round difference. Splyce looking for a 9th. It's going to be a abysmal buy here for the CT side. Rix to open up on E-Mag in the drop zone. Bomb getting pushed out towards that long B platform. We've got to deal with one player around the corner, and, well, aggressive is not the answer to this one, as they're getting knocked down one at a time. APOC able to find one. Offnu's going to be there as well. There's the M4 that was salvaged. Zeus is going to be able to find another one. So that leaves it on a 2 versus 3, and this round all of a sudden looking pretty good for Winterfox. Incendiary to the backside of Boulder. Not going to find any damage as Zeusy is up above it. Zeusy's spotted. Spammed up, but that tree doing a lot to channel away some of the damage of those bullets. Bomb finally going to get planted. Zeusy losing his life. One player coming around from the drop room, but it doesn't matter. All 3 kills in quick succession. That is going to be a 9th round on the board for Splyce. Definite possibility for double digits for the Splyce squad going forward right here. 4 AKs and an AWP against the double up setup from the CT side. Raz and APOC going to have that. Last time APOC played over towards the chicken coops with it, was able to pick up a couple of kills and pretty much fizzle out the push from the Splyce side. Where's he going to take it this time? Looks like a fast, aggressive peek towards Broken Wall. Possibly a pop flash in from a teammate. Let's see what he decides to do. He is over here, so he's going to work his way over. Flash comes out from the T side. He's just waiting for him to come around to the back side of the platform. But that's a common spot to drop a Molotov nowadays. See how it goes. Semphis, not exactly where he... I don't think that was an intentional spot for that incendiary to go. Maybe it was. That's going to land right where the pallet is for them to boost on, but I think he meant to drop that a little bit further down and around towards the left-hand side so they could actually drop down behind it, like where that Molotov is right now. Semphis and Aria taking over the drop control right now. Pardon me, Semphis and Rix taking over drop control right now. Bomb is on the back of Drone, who is looking to move his way in towards that mid-corridor. One player aggressive behind the smoke here at long A. That's Zeusy. Raz playing at the top side of middle. Be careful here. We'll spin around, drops the bomb carrier. Now the rotation might be on. Crucial forward position, barely misses the no-scope, and Zeusy will take him down and punish. Now the push is going to be coming around towards the top side of A. They've got Arya right here, but he's blinded up, and he's going to go down, not aware of his surroundings at the time, and now it's down to Simphis and Rix, 2 versus 5. So the response comes out from Winterfox, the double-up setup, and so far they've only actually seen one AWP in the hands of the CT side so far. 15 seconds left. It looks like they're perfectly content just sitting in this drop room, but smoke goes out, and Simphis actually pushing out behind this. Rick's trying to get control coming out from the window side, and he's going to get shut down by Emag, no problem. And it's a 5-man stand, not a lick of damage going out onto the Winterfox side, every single one of them on 100 HP. Reinvestment on the board for Splyce. Unfortunately for Arya, that means going down to just a Tech 9. 3 AKs on the board and an AWP to try to support that as well, but we'll see just how things play out. Raz close with the off. He gets spammed up here. He is tagged down to 91. Still looking for a little bit more damage. Zeusy's going to join him down there in the bottom side of that mid connector. Tagged down to 73 now. Simphis slowly but surely doing the damage. He's got to be careful. He's down to 40 bullets left in that AK. Good nade towards drop. Rix annihilated down to 48. So the early damage going both ways right now in this round. 14th round is upon us. It has dawned. Incendiary to return. Raz on the high ground. Head spotted. Smoke goes out. That's way off the mark. Raz going to miss the shot. Simphis to punish, but that's going to be the lineup for Zeusy. Able to find good damage onto 2. Take them down, and then considerable amount of damage onto Crucial as well. We're going to go back in towards this player at A. Emag trying to hold it down. Tagged up. AWP shot missed, and Emag's going to go in on Arya in the meantime. AWP on the high ground. APOC going to be looking for this. Crucial around the corner. Snap shot. Zeusy with the assist. APOC with the frag. And Winterfox find themselves a 5th round. Money is evaporated for Splyce. They've got not a lot to invest into this one, so expect some pistols to come out, maybe a fast push, but we'll see. We will see. Nine to 5 score line. Fast push coming in towards the drop room. Could get in behind him, but they opt to not go for it. Tech 9 close range. That's 1 and almost 2. They still haven't gone for the backstab just yet. Favorably traded 2 for 2 right now. Drone close and personal with the with the Boulder player. They're going to be looking for this player that's over here in the chicken coop side, but there it is. Zeusy. Oh, pardon me. It was actually Crucial that TK's Rick says, I don't want you to hurt my teammate. I'll take him down myself. APOC still over here by chicken coops, and he's going to finish off the round, so it's a 9-6 halftime score. So again, very close, but Winterfox, it looked like, it surely looked like Splyce was going to run away with that first half. Definitely poised to go into double digits, but Winterfox able to bring this one back. They're going to be able to bring it into a 9-6 scoreline, keep things manageable, and barring a pistol round victory for Winterfox, they could all but tie it up. So we'll see how it all pans out going into the second half here in just a few seconds. When will the countdown begin? When will it begin, boys? I got to be completely honest with you guys. This is definitely within the realm of possibility for Winterfox to be able to bring this one back. I mean, the T side is obviously the more favored side, unless you're Virtus Pro, and then it's whatever side Virtus Pro's on. So Winterfox, if they've got their stuff together going into the second half of this on the T side, a pistol round victory and the momentum going forward from the victories, the 3 in a row going into this second half, it could play out pretty well for them, to be honest. We'll have to see what kind of execute they come into. Splyce, remember that pistol round on their terrorist side, they just went whole hog in towards that mid connector and just flooded that A bomb site where only one CT was playing. They were able to lock it down and open things up real nicely. Let's see what Winterfox decides to do going into their pistol round. Because remember, they did split they did split pistols on cash, and ultimately it came down to that 16-14 victory for Winterfox. So they're up 1-0 in this series. Splyce trying to force a third map, but Winterfox are definitely in a position to be able to upset here. I would say Splyce is probably the better team going into this series, but Winterfox in definite upset potential. We'll see if they can do just that as we go into the second half. 4 players towards the B bomb site here for Splyce, leaving only 1 in the bottom side of mid. That's going to be crucial with the USP. All 5 players towards B for Winterfox. 2 towards drop, 3 towards long B. Emag forward position. APOC going to join him as well as Zeusy. Smoke goes out. That's going to be on the back side of the site. That's actually for Chicken Coop. So they've completely blocked off Drone's vision on the left side of the Chicken Coops. They're going to push forward. And Emag jumping around the side. Such a tricky position to hit when you've got a USP from that angle. And that's exactly why. APOC's going to find first blood. Arya's tagged up. He's gooshed down to 15. Reverse boost comes in. Nice shot there from Rix. Looking for more. Not going to find it. Raz in a great position now. That's going to be 1. Looking for a second. Not able to find it, but he gets the information for his team that Simphis is on the flank. Emag going to be able to come around, but he's shot down by Simphis as well. It's down to a 2v3. Going on the chase now. Arya finally able to find that kill and finishes it off. So the Splyce retake is upon you. And they're going to win both pistol rounds here. Little unfortunate that Raz wasn't able to find that second kill. If he was a little bit more patient, he might have been able to find both picks in that situation. But unfortunately, he does go down, and that will be Splyce picking up and cleaning up that pistol round. They pick up both pistol rounds. That's going to be an ultimate possible, well, before I say 6 rounds, it could be 5 because it doesn't look like Winterfox is going to invest too much into this round. Expect the third round bye to come out. Remember, on cash, they force bought in the second round, almost won it with only 1 player alive. It came down to a 1 versus 1, and then they won the vanilla pistol round afterwards. Just a couple of upgraded pistols to boot. Arya opening blood this time around. Raz, he felt funny. He felt really funny. I want to go back and see that. That's great. Ragdolls are so good. 10-6 scoreline. A little bit of damage going on to Emag there, as well as Zeusy, but see if they continue to push on long B. APOC's gotten himself out stables. Arya, spotted, takes him down. Arya again, looking for 4, gonna get 3. Emag out in front, stable side, crucial, try to do the work. Still spotting him up. Extended fight, but he is finally able to take him down, and that will be the 11-6 scoreline. Now, do they invest into the AKs? They've got the money to do it. So here comes the big buy from Winterfox, the early third round buy, P90 in the hands of Rix. And again, you know, we've had endless debates on whether or not it's prudent to pick up a P90 or if it's good to pick up a UMP. And 9 times out of 10, the argument is that the UMP is going to be a better weapon than the P90. The only thing is close quarter battles with that P90, the high rate of fire, and the big magazine capacity. That's the only thing, that's really the only benefits it has over the UMP. UMP's armor penetration is better, and it's going to be able to net you a lot more money if you can get some kills with it. A lot of utility being spent over here towards drop. Double stack towards long A. Arya is going to be the first point of contention. Down. Crucial. He's able to get 1 and traded immediately by Zeusy, so that long A stack doesn't pay out, but they've got another player in bottom mid. That's Rix. Now's where we see if the P90 Princess pays off. It only does because he didn't look. That's I can't prove a point when you don't check your angles. He's going to get a second as well, maybe even a third. And that's just poor angle clearing from Winterfox that nets Rix with 3 kills. Last man standing, Raz with the AK. Lots of players over here towards A. Simphis going to lay the dink out. Drone trying to trade. Bomb is on his back. It is down into a 1 versus 1. He knows that Drone was over there. Drone getting aggressive down towards the bottom side of mid to go for the flank play. This is actually inherently very smart. Oh. They barely miss each other like 4 times. Oh, he spotted him. Okay. This is it. And there it is. Good play from Drone. That was almost a disaster. Almost. (12-6) scoreline. Splyce Full save coming out from Winterfox. We'll see what goes down this time around, but it is going to be the doubled up scoreline for Splyce. Remember, Winterfox were at a point where they were down on cash. I believe it was, what was it, 3-round difference? Rick's with the nade, going to find one on Ofnu. E-Meg trying to swap over and pick up the Glock, but it's going to be Aria to find another pick. Simphis on the backside of the B platform. Zeusy close range inside of the smoke. Spotted. 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 Drone going to clean up the last one after that P250 wrecks Simphis, but it is going to be the 13-6 scoreline. We're staring down the throats of a third map here, boys. It definitely could have the possibility to go to Mirage. My rage. Right now, Splyce on the CT side, they're going to launch into a double-up setup for this next gun round. So Simphis and Crucial both going to pick up the big green, see what they can do with it, as it is going to be a Tech 9 for Ofnu, but the rest of them are going to be on AK-47s, looking like a fast strat towards the B-bomb site. Slowing things down a little bit. Deep nade through drop, incendiary towards the bottom side of stairs. Simphis in position. He's playing in the Hobbit hole right now. This is not the best spot to be in with an AWP. He misses the one player. There you go. Yeah, it's a one-and-done spot. Ofnu charging through the site is going to get taken down by drone, but they are looking to put the bomb down. It's not in a conventional spot on Fountain, so they aren't going to be able to spam through. Return nade, a little bit of spam with that M4. Not going to be able to connect. Flashbang goes around to the backside. There's a frag for E-Meg. Gets himself back behind the chicken coops, thinking one was a little bit closer than they were, but that's not going to be the case. Incendiary from the back plant, going to block off vision and force them to run through. Both players getting close on coops. They've got to trade out this player that's in coops right now. Not going to happen. That's another one for E-Meg. He's biding his time. He's doing it well. That allows him to play a little cat and mouse, and Raz is going to find the headshot. 7 rounds now for Winterfox. Up salvaged over as well. That's going to get tossed to Raz. AK flipped around as well. 4 mag 7 buy. Is Simphis IGL in this team? Because I feel like this is a Simphis force call. We can't beat them with rifles, so let's just pick up all the mag 7s. Good damage on that nade out to the players at the B-bomb site. Incendiary grenade's going to go out towards the chicken coops. It actually, well, it does land just to the left of the coops. Double player stack close here on this broken wall. That's a nice shot from drone. Looking for a second. Doing good damage, and he'll get it. So these mag 7s paying off. There's a third. Why the hell not? Crucial goes down, but that's okay because they've still got 3 more mag 7s to throw at it. Zeusy back coops looking for this player on the backside of the B platform. It's going to be able to find one. They're trading favorably now. Down to a 2v2. Ofnu, close on Simphis. Spotting the head, tags him through the wall. Nice shot. 2 mag 7s left. Now just down to 1. P250 in the hands of Arya. He's going to try to get close on this. There's the swing out. And there's the kill. Zeusy's going to be able to take him down. So the mag 7s, albeit drone, gets a crap ton of money out of that. They still are going to have to save on the Splyce side. So it was a neat idea. I got to give them credit. It was a neat idea. But unfortunately, not going to be the case. Not going to work out for them. So 13-8, now 5-round difference. We will see the save come out here for the CT side. Drone back onto the mag 7. See if he can do some more work with it this time around. But it's 3 P250s and a USB. He's going to get boosted. Fast boost, too. He's actually going to get all the way up top. He might be able to snag one on E-Mag here. Nope. Pulls his shot a little bit wide, and he will fall. So the mag is lost to the nether. Push coming out towards B, and they've already got the backlines by APOC. Pushing in towards this B bomb site. Now they're going to see that it's clear, but they're not accounting for Ricks that's hunkered down over here towards the drop side of things. Reverse boost is going to come back out through the drop side. They still haven't put that bomb down. One player spotted Arya. He's going to get caught out. Zeusy's going to find the kill. That's down to Simphis, who's out on long B. The issue is just the range that these AKs can watch. He's probably just going to hunker down here in the corner and wait for them to push back around through long B and try to pick up a kill or two. He might get spammed up. This is a spammable wall. So we'll see how it goes down. And with him falling back from this, he is going to join his comrades. And there you go. (13 to 9) now. Splyce, 4 rounds, and their lead is starting to dwindle down. Double mag 7 again. So these buy downs that they're having are, I mean, I don't know. Smoke flash on long. We've got Arya and Crucial playing that area. Sifis Mag close on B plat. Let's see what he brings to the table. A lot of incendiary grenades going down towards that drop zone. Rick's boosted tree. This is the first time that we've seen the tree boost come out, but they're going to try and bypass that. Symphis charging through the smoke. Arya down at A, and things are already not starting to look good. Trying to get out in front of that door. Drone's going to get spotted and taken down, so heavy advantage here for the Winterfox side, and they're starting to run this back. They're going to acquire double digits this time around. Rick's nice backstab there on Offnu, but it is going to be a 4 versus 2. Very tough to manage, especially when one's got an M4 boosted up in castle and they don't even go around the long A corridor. Although Crucial coming around this side, Rix gets caught. Crucial will find one. They're going to backstab him by Raz, and that's going to be another round for Winterfox, so 13 to 10. Yes, Lexarang, I am a NA caster. It's true. I live in North America. That's a pretty accurate assessment, my friend. 13 to 10 score line. Pistol buy out here from Splyce. Mag 7 on Rix. Let's take a look at the money right now, as it is going to be hovering around 2,000. Rix down to 1,450, so he's got to get 1 kill with the Mag 7 to make it worth it. 4 players towards long A. Might have heard that fire tickle a little bit. Pop flash out around the corner. Rix is going to, or Arya is going to be there. Trying to do what he can, but he's going to get dropped by Zeusy, and that's going to force the push quickly towards that A bomb site. Crucial down in the danger stairs. Going to just try to bide his time, but they're going to clear it. Nice headshot onto one. Does manage to salvage the AK. Could do a little bit more damage with it. Bides his time. He's going to burn in the fire, but he does take another one with him, so he keeps the even 3-on-3 right now. And Symphis with the Desert Eagle towards long A finds Raz. Push from Rix on B doesn't net him anything extra, and they're going to give it back into a 2 versus 2. But the bomb being dropped over towards B, or towards long A, pardon me, is going to be the call right now. Drone and Symphis both with Deagles, and now he's going to hear the footsteps in mid. Spots out another one. That's going to be another frag, and now they know where the last player is in drop. Symphis doing whatever damage he can. It's going to be down to Drone. He needs to pull out the Desert Eagle. Head spotted. Op shot and miss. They've got to know that E-Mag is low. That Molly's going to flush him out. He's going to wait for it to burn its course, and he's going to come back towards the danger stairs. 1 versus 1. Deagle out for Drone. E-Mag trying to do the best that he can with 13 health. A brisk wind could knock him down. 28 seconds, so he's going to have to commit towards A, and almost caught out is Drone. Now the push comes back down around towards the bottom side of mid. He's trying to switch the position up, and E-Mag, quick on the flank, is going to come back around and find Drone. So a close round, to say the least, for Splyce, but it all falls apart in the end, and Winterfox are going to find an 11th. Back into the buy on the CT side. Symphis and Crucial double up setup again. See how it pays out for him. Crucial going to get aggressive on long A, dropping out a Molotov potentially early on. Long range shot from Raz is going to net the first kill here for the Winterfox side. So already the man advantage going the way of the T's. Potential for a 12th round on the board for him. Deep smoke in. Flashbang as well. And Winterfox is going to give up control of long B. Very slow play from Winterfox. This is the right call. They've got a forward position down towards middle. There's the drop flash out through the window. They're going to isolate drone, but he's going to double up, almost triple up. And now they've got to swing that bomb in towards A. They've got to account for Arya at long. Raz going to miss the shot, and Arya's going to capitalize, and that's going to leave it into a 2 versus 3, but they do have sight control. One player at the bottom side of middle is going to be the linchpin into this round for Winterfox. They don't have to so much worry about this player at long. They are going to get the bomb plan off new. Still sitting on sight. He's going to get tagged up. Then dinked instantly. Spam comes out, not going to connect. Now they've got to worry about Emag, who comes up towards the top side of middle, and he is going to go down. Now it's off new with 11 HP. Now make it 6. Now make it 0. Arya is going to clean that up and Splyce answer back. 14 to 11. Tie point achieved. Looking for map point.
Bomb has been defused. Counter-terrorists win.
Back to a 3-round difference, but the money is good for Winterfox. They're going to reinvest into this round, and Splyce, they maintain this double up setup. Let's see what they can do behind this. 3 M4s, 2 AWPs. Arya is going to go all the way to chicken coops. He's got Simphis by Fountain. Try and ward off any early aggression. That's going to be the case right now. Crucial, close angle on long A. Slow play from Winterfox. A lot of damage being dealt early on, too. Zeusy and APOC going to be the worst for the wear. I believe that was nades going in towards drop room. You can see him over there towards the top side of drop room. They're going to put the Molotovs out. Scope for intel, but they're not going to find anything. Drone was over in that position, but he's going to opt to fall back and play underneath of the window side. A good position from him. Good nades go out. If he was playing the same spot that he was in the round before, he would have gotten caught. Smoke out around the corner. They're going to get a little bit more forward here in drop room, taking little snippets of map control so far. I appreciate it, Connor. Die Margaman. Shot goes out, not going to be able to connect. And again, another smoke to allow more movement out towards that bomb site. They're going to isolate drone, find the frag onto him, and now they've got to contend with the rest of the players that are in this site. Ricks hunker down towards the hobbit hole. He goes down. Simphis the only one with the trade, but they're not accounting for this Coops player. That's going to be Arya to find 1, 2. They do get the bomb plant, but we're back into a 2 versus 2, and look at how low they are. Make it 3 for Arya. It's all down to APOC. He's going for the backstab now, and this is the right play. This is a big play from APOC. Spots out 1. Spots out the second. Can't land the shot. Reload comes out, and Arya is going to try to stick the defuse. It's playing it towards the left. Going to find a little bit of damage, and that pulls Arya off the bomb. If he stuck it, he would have won it. 4 kills for APOC, and Winterfox answer the call. They're going to get up on 12. That's going to shatter the economy for Splyce. They're going to go back onto the save. This might actually be a force buy because Ricks is on 1450. So if they lose this round, they're going to have to save the next before they can get another big buy-in unless Simphis feels kind and wants to drop some guns out. And he's going to go onto a Mag 7 this time around, and we'll see. Yeah, I was going to say, my question was, I didn't notice whether or not Arya had a kit in that situation. If he has a kit, you stick it. If he doesn't have a kit, then pulling off of it is not the worst idea. Opening pick, though, Zeusy. Able to find one on a drone. That's going to leave Ricks outside of the drop zone. Synthesis Mag 7 over towards the A bomb site. It's not going to net any information. They're going to continue to push out on towards the B bomb site. They've got full control. Good spam through the smoke. APOC going to clip Crucial down. He's got to be wary of this Mag 7 close quarters. Uh-oh. Arya dropping down. Shank. In the immortal words of James Bardoff, the precision incision. Close quarters Mag 7 not going to net anything. That's going to leave it all down to Arya, who did get the knife kill plus the AK out of this. Can he hold on to it? He's way back towards terrorist spawn right now, just looking for any competition to come his way, but he's not going to spot anything just yet. 14 plays 13. AK carried over, but look at the money. They're going to force behind this. That knife kill gives them just enough to be able to formulate this force. Now look at the nade count for the CT side. Full nade set for Crucial because he gets dropped the AWP. Incendiary smoke flash for drone, but a mag 7 for 2 of the players. An M4, an AK, and an AWP. Not the best buy. And the biggest part about this, too, is if Winterfox wins this round, they tie it up 14-14. There's no money left for Splyce. They get a golden opportunity to get the first map and match point, which will be huge. A lot of damage going out onto APOC's position. They're going to push out behind this. There's one. Looking for more. Rix is going to find a second and a third. Does good damage to the fourth, and Arya is going to be there. Simphis as well. And Splyce will clean it up. They achieve 15 rounds. It comes off of the back of a big round from Rix. He's up to 22 and 18, 26 kills for Arya. It's Crucial that hasn't done much work in this map. Only 9 frags for Crucial, but it's been Arya and Rix that have been carrying a brunt of this for the CT side of Splyce. And a really good round there from Rix. 3 kills with the mag 7. Picks up a lot of damage onto the fourth as well. And now Splyce with an opportunity to force map number 3. Two Tech 9s, 3 AKs to work with. See if the push comes in aggressive towards this B bomb site. Again, 3 players over here for the CT side. 1 in drop, 2 holding towards the broken wall. Incendiary is going down towards the bottom side, but that all gets smoked out. Bomb coming back around towards the drop room. Flashbang goes out. They're going to drop on this. There's one. Looking for the spray, but he can't control it. Drone's going to go down. They're going to rotate that bomb in towards the drop room, but Rix is there. Traded 1 for 1 again. Now Simphis chimes in. He's going to find another kill, and that's going to leave it into a 3 versus 2. APOC trying to come around from the backside of the B bomb site, and they're trying to pinch up from mid-ramp and the backside of B. Very precarious position that bomb is dropped in. 3 bullets in that AK. Reloaded, homie, and he will do just that. Crucial down to 1 HP. Arya and Simphis head stack. I like the position that they're in. Who's on top? Simphis is boosting Arya. They're going to be able to see this. This is a good position. I like this. This is hard to check if you're coming in through the double doors, and it's very difficult to flush these players out. There's a flashbang out over the top. Simphis is going to be able to find one. Now they know that the stack is there. Can they clear it out? The answer to that question is no, and it goes 16-13 in favor of Splyce. So we're going to head over to Mirage. It is going to be map number 3 in this series, and it's back and forth. 16-14 map 1, 16-13 map 2. I wish I was getting paid by the round. We'll be back in just a few minutes for map number 3. That is going to be on My Rage. Not Dust. Not Dust. No, not Dust.